Welcome to the Deep Dive. We're here to help you get informed quickly, cutting through all the noise. Today, we're heading to South Africa. It's a nation really at a crossroads,
Yeah.
facing huge challenges, deep inequality, poverty, unemployment, just massive issues. And in the midst of this, President Ramaphosa has launched this really ambitious national dialogue. The idea is to chart the country's course for the next 30 years. But, and this is the interesting part, there's a lot of public skepticism. People seem tired of what they're calling talk shops.
Yeah, they want action, not just more discussion. Understandable, really.
Exactly. And there's political friction, too. The Democratic Alliance, part of the Government of National Unity, they've pulled back.
Citing concerns over corruption, lack of real engagement, that sort of thing.
Right. And President Ramaphosa himself seems to expect a bumpy ride. He said it'll be contested, used for political point scoring.
He even mentioned misinformation about the cost, trying to get ahead of that narrative.
So that's the backdrop. Our mission for this deep dive is to look at the sources you shared and figure out how this Center for Artificial Intelligence and Sustainable Development, CAISD, thinks AI can help. Can it, actually change how public sentiment is understood? Make this whole dialogue more inclusive, maybe even effective?
Well, it's really crucial why understanding public sentiment is so vital here. It's not just about listening to the loudest voices. Think about picking up on the specific worries of a small rural community or, the quiet optimism maybe in a group that usually gets ignored.
Insights that often get drowned out.
Exactly. So good sentiment analysis is key for making policies that actually meet people's needs. It builds trust. And it gives you objective data to push back against political spin, helps decide where resources go, tackles that misinformation problem directly.
So it's about moving beyond just volume, getting to the real substance.
Precisely. That's what CISD is aiming for.
Okay, so how are they planning to do it? What's the actual framework? It starts with data collection, right? But not just the usual suspects like X and Facebook.
No, much broader. They're integrating traditional sources, community inputs. That's key. Think about digitizing notes from town hall meetings, focus groups, things like that.
Okay, so capturing offline conversations too.
Yeah. And even using things like SMS and USSD, really important for places with poor internet. Plus analyzing call center logs. It's quite comprehensive.
Wow, okay. And once they have all this data,
Then the AI comes in. They're using advanced stuff, natural language processing, NLP, which helps computers grasp human language nuance.
understanding context, not just words.
Exactly. And sarcasm even, plus machine learning to find patterns in all that data. They do sentiment detection, topic modeling, so not just electricity, but maybe load shedding's impact on small clinics. Really specific stuff.
Getting down to the details.
Emotion detection too, frustration, hope, whatever it might be. And tracking trends, spotting new issues as they pop up.
How granular can they get with this? Can they tell what people in one specific district are thinking?
Yeah, they can break it down geographically, province, district, even down to the ward level. And by demographics, age, gender, language, socioeconomic status.
So trying to make sure those marginalized voices actually get heard in the data?
That's the goal. And the output isn't just raw numbers. It's things like interactive dashboards, reports that flag key issues, maybe even suggest policy tweaks.
That sounds impressive. But let's go back to the skepticism. How does this tech approach address that talk shop fatigue?
Well, by showing a clear link, if people see how their input captured through this system feeds directly into policy debates, that builds credibility.
A visible connection.
Right.
Yeah.
And on the budget issue, President Ramaphosa pushed back on that $700 million figure, saying they'll use existing systems. CISD's AI makes the analysis efficient. It demonstrates value. And the unbiased data makes it harder for political actors to twist public opinion.
Like an objective baseline.
Kind of, yeah. As Ramaphosa said, dissent makes the debate richer. CISD offers a way to include that dissent systematically.
Are there ethical concerns? AI, data?
Absolutely. TAIS emphasizes data privacy, working to reduce bias in algorithms, which is a huge challenge, transparency, and always keeping humans in the loop. AI is a tool, not a magic wand.
Okay, so wrapping up, the potential here seems, significant. KI could really help turn this national dialogue from just talk into real collective action.
Making sure voices aren't just heard, but understood and acted on, that's the hope.
It really makes you think, doesn't it? If AI can offer this kind of deep insight for a complex situation like South Africa's, what could that mean elsewhere? Could this change how governments everywhere listen to their citizens? Something to ponder.